This video was created by Violent Pika, a Violent Pika lover.
Hello everyone, this is Pika Lover here. Today I'm going to show you a couple weapons made by Jacobs that don't fire as fast as you can pull the trigger. Jacobs weapons fire as fast as you can pull the trigger. However, there are a couple that don't. A couple of Jacobs weapons that don't fire as fast as you can pull the trigger, starting now. Number 4. All Jacobs sniper rifles, including the Godfinger, for example. However, that's how usually sniper rifles are. However, they do really decent critical hits and really good damage. However, prefixes like Skookum and Tum Tum are really good ones. I prefer Skookum just in case you miss. However, I would use those for sniping. And do they suck? Well, blue rarity, the Godfinger, and white rarity do. Green and purple rarity, no. Because you do have to pull on that thing when you reload when it comes to the Godfinger, the blue rarity, and white. You don't in green and purple, which is what makes them really good. However, to get them, you can acquire them from any suitable loot source. However, the Godfinger, however, you can only kill tubbies on OP8. Number 3. The Damned Cowboy. Basically, this gun is just a normal Jacobs assault rifle. However, this gun can still do enough damage, and it can do good critical hit damage. Basically, in my humble opinion, I think that's what all this gun does. So, yeah. And does this gun suck? I think so. Because it doesn't fire as fast as you can pull the trigger. And it's a little bit slow, but not too slow. Goes the same pace as the Unforgiven though. But other than that, I guess it's still okay. So the way to get this gun, you will have to kill Bloodtail in Sir Hammerlock's DLC. Overall, I wouldn't recommend farming for this, but feel free to if you'd like to. Number 2. The Rex and the Unforgiven. So these two are actually quite different. However, the Rex is really slower than the Unforgiven. However, if you have a Rex with a scope or Jacob's sight, it can be really good for sniping. So, if you're a person that could be really good at sniping, these guns could be really good for you. They do really good critical hit damage and really good damage, which kind of makes them a little bit decent and kind of good. And so, do they suck? Yes, they both suck. However, the Unforgiven isn't really that bad, but the Rex is the worst of the worst because it is more slower. And it takes just a while for the next bullet to be ready. So yeah. So to get the Rex, you'll have to kill Buzztoss in Hammerlock's Big Hunt. Or to get the Unforgiven, kill Tubbies and kill the legendary Loot Little guys on OP8. Or just kill Oh My Gosh What the Heck in Digistruct Peak. Or get lucky in Tiny Tina's Loot Explosion. And finally, number 1, the Twister. So, I really like the Twister, but it's such a bummer that it doesn't fire as fast as you can pull the trigger. But it's kind of a good gun. So, the thing is, the Twister is one of the elemental Jacob's weapons. And this gun is a shock elemental gun. Basically, it fires and forms a tornado, and it can hit different enemies. It can hit tough enemies. However, it does have high ammo consumption of 4, which is kind of normal for a gun with a torque barrel when it comes to shotguns. But other than that, the Twister is doing like good shock damage. That's pretty cool. And does the Twister suck? No. No. It is one of the only Jacob shotguns that don't fire as fast as you could pull the trigger, that don't really suck that bad. It's because it's a shock element. It can work on tricky and tough enemies. That kind of stuff. And yeah. So to get the Twister though, you'll have to have Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt. I think that's what it's called. And you will have to spawn and kill Triple O. Armed Ock. I think that's how you pronounce his name. So yeah. And it is the rarest gun because Triple O is super stupidly hard to spawn. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up this particular video. Did you guys like this video? If you guys did, please be sure to leave a like. And those are some good guns and bad guns that don't fire as fast as you can pull the trigger. And yeah, as always, my name is Pico Lover, and I'm gonna see y'all later.